Hi everyone, it's Professor Todd here with a quick tutorial on Google Drive folders and Google Docs. In my class, we use Google Drive folders and Google Docs for collaborative grading and for peer review. So I'm going to show you how to access these folders and also how to upload and edit documents within them. So in your email, whenever someone shares a Google Drive folder with you or a Google Doc with you, typically they will send a link to your email. So if you open your email, you'll find a link to the folder that you want to work in. The other way to access these folders is if you're already in your Google Drive account, you can click on this Shared with Me tab over here on the left, and that will also show you any documents or folders that have been shared with you. And you see I can find it right here and open it that way as well. The folder that I share with you will be your last name and then your first name. This just helps me keep all of these organized with so many students. But once you're here in your folder, there are two ways to upload documents. The first way, which is the way I prefer, is to create a Google Doc and then just work directly in that Google Doc to add content. So the way that you'll do that is you come over here on the left-hand side and you click New, and then you just go to Google Docs. It will ask you if you want to create a shareable Google Doc, which you do. That just means that both you and I, the person that you share the folder with, will have access to that document. So you'll click on Create and Share, and you'll see the new document will open up. So let's say that you're starting the semester by submitting your learning goals for the semester. So you would just type those here into the Google Doc that you opened. And then once you have set up all of your learning goals and completed the document, you will see that it automatically saves every time you type something new, so you don't have to worry about saving it. You do want to title it. Typically, Google Docs will always title the document with whatever the heading is. So if I wanted to set a heading, I could come up here and just write Todd Learning Goals. And I do prefer that you title your learning goals with your last name and then learning goals. Same thing with drafts. This just helps me, again, keep them all straight because I do have so many students. And then that's really all that you have to do. So Google Docs has saved everything automatically. You've titled your document, and then when you close this tab, you'll see that it automatically appears in the Google Drive folder that we've created. So it's already there. Then if you want to go back and add to it, you just open it back up and it will pull up that document, and you can continue editing or adding content throughout the semester, really. One of the reasons that I like doing this is because it's really easy for you and I to add to. I can also come in here and make comments on your learning goals. You can make comments on my feedback. And so it really is a nice way for us to be able to collaborate throughout the semester. It also, for drafts, is really helpful because it will show you the various versions of the document that exist. And so if you want to go back and look at an earlier draft, it saves all of those drafts for you. So these are just some of the features of Google Drive and Google Docs that I think are really helpful and beneficial for the way that we're working in this class. There is another way to upload documents if you're working in a Microsoft Word document. One thing you can do if you prefer to work in Word is you can just copy and paste directly from Word into this document. But if you really want to upload your Word document, that's an option in Google Drive as well. You'll just click on New, and then you'll go to File Upload, and then you'll find the paper or the document that you want to upload, and you'll just double click on it or click Open, and you'll see that it will appear as a Word document instead of as a Google document here in Google Drive. This is okay, but it's just a little bit of some extra steps for us to be able to collaborate. So you'll notice that when I open this, it opens up as a read-only document, so I can't edit or make any comments. So I have to come up here and click Open with Google Docs. And then once I do that, I am able to add comments, add content, and make changes to it. So now I can add a comment or content here. And you can also rename it up here, just like you did with the Google Docs. You could name it Todd Learning Goals. And then when you close it, it will automatically save, but it will continue to save it as a Word document. So when you close it back out, you'll see it'll bring you back here to this read-only version, and you'll have to back out of that. And now you're back in your Google Drive folder, and you see that the Microsoft Word document has been updated to reflect the new changes that I made. So you can continue to do this throughout the semester. Like I said, it's just an extra step, and it's a little bit more cumbersome than just working directly in Google Docs, but it's certainly a way that this can be done if it's what you prefer to do. So those are the two ways that we'll be using to create documents within your Google Drive folder throughout the semester. And I hope that this was a helpful tutorial for you. Thanks. Bye-bye.